You can literally eat anything you want, whenever you want, and still lose weight. Hey guys, it's Nessa Epsilon and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys all the habits that really helped me lose 10 kilograms in under 2 months, and it was mostly fat loss and really helped with my gut health. I want to start off by saying that a couple months ago, I felt really bloated and tired and just really unsatisfied with how I felt and looked. Instead of starving and doing all these crazy diets that you see online, I decided to just change my lifestyle. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys all the habits that really helped me and also showing you what I eat in a day just as a little overview and a little guide to serve as an example for you guys. I want to start off by saying that it's more your mindset than actually what you eat. Of course, food is still a big part of it, but how you think plays a much more important role. You cannot be mean to your body. What helped me is just taking a pen and a paper and really writing down all the things I like about myself and sitting in front of a mirror and saying it to myself. This is something that I still struggle with, and I'm not perfect in it, but I still try every day to wake up in the morning and tell myself all these nice things, because you cannot say mean things to your body and expect it to cooperate. Like, imagine you're working and your boss calls you lazy, incompetent, stupid. Does that motivate you to continue working? I don't think so. I don't think so. Same thing with your body. You think that it doesn't understand, but it does. It does understand when you're being mean, when you're being stressed, when you're crying. It gets all those signals. So guys, wake up in the morning, be real. It takes time, but just try your best to be nice to yourself as possible and your body will follow. So starting off with the important habits, eat slowly, no distractions. Where are we rushing to? Where are we rushing to? I know sometimes that we could be in a really tight spot with time. Even then, we should still try to chew our food properly. Make sure we don't swallow the big gulps, like chew it nicely, small bites. That really helps with your digestion. You won't really feel as bloated anymore. And also, when you eat fast, your body does not even realize that you're full because you just inhale it all and then you're just like, ugh. So slowing down really changes a lot in how much you eat without restricting yourself. Habit number 2, hydrate and eat enough fiber. This is so slept on. I know you guys hear it like over and over and over again. Drink 3 liters of water per day, please. Water helps with the retention and it really flushes down all the extra carbs or salt that you might have overeaten. Fiber helps with bloating. You should be eating at least 25 grams per day. And it is difficult. Once you start calculating it, you realize that you were probably not even eating 10 grams per day. Like when I calculated how much I was eating before my weight loss journey, I was eating like 5 grams per day. Fiber is basically fruits, vegetables, oats, chia, all the seeds, and etc. But it's really easy to get them from fruits and vegetables. For hydration, I love drinking tea. I love drinking a glass of warm water first thing in the morning. I like to add a lemon into it if I have one. If I don't, and I just drink the warm water, it really just helps with my system and just signals my body, you're awake, start functioning. Eat more, but better. Why are you eating 1,000 calories per day? Please tell me. Yeah, you are going to lose weight in the first weeks, but after that, you're just going to go crash out and eat everything you're going to find in your fridge. Create a deficit where you know that you're not gonna explode and then grab on the chocolate and chips that have just been laying in your pantry. Be in a safe position. You don't have to create a very high deficit in the beginning. Start small. 300 calories deficit is perfect. And with eating more, it's always enough carbs, protein, and fiber on your plate. This is why so many people just tend to eat the same thing every single day and lose weight and build muscle, because they just know what they're eating and it's just like a continuous commitment to them. Me, on the other hand, I love food and I get tired of like eating the same meal every day. What I do is I just create my meals and I just rotate them when I feel like having them. For breakfast, I always like having 2 boiled eggs with fiber, so cucumber or tomatoes, and that is a perfect base. For my carb, I like to either make myself a oat wrap that I do myself, or I just have a slice of sourdough bread, whatever I have, how it looks like with time. But that's basically what I have every single morning. I tend to go for more savory breakfasts because if I have like a sweet breakfast, then I realize that I get hungry earlier on, later during the day. Your cortisol level spikes, like the sugar. I know that with some people it still works because they get enough protein in their sweet breakfast. It doesn't work for me. It's something individual, you have to know for yourself. Another important habit that took me a while to realize is walking after your meal. Sometimes when I eat, even when I eat a nice whole food meal, I still feel a little bloated. And if I just go on a 5 to 10 minute walk around my neighborhood, geez, snatched, waste gone, out of sight. And during my weight loss journey that I'm still currently in, I don't do crazy workouts because the gym is like 6 kilometers away. Do I really want to be driving there every single day after school? No. I go 2 times a week, 3 times a week. I then just try to get 8 to 10,000 steps every day. And at home I do the easy Pilates workouts. It's honestly enough for me. Walking is super important. It's super low intensity, so you need like no recovery after walking, and it helps with bloating, digestion. And honestly, it just clears your mind too, because as I said, journey is more of like a mind journey than your body journey. Walking is just great. And it might be really not motivating sometimes because my neighborhood does not have much to offer and I just walk around the same houses every single day, but discipline and something your mind has to learn too. Eat when you're hungry, not emotional. This is a big issue that people struggle with and something that I did. Food should not be the solution to your problems. Find something else that can substitute that, because why are you sad and grabbing that bag of chips? I started journaling and I started writing my thoughts down, and that is something that helped me. It's not for everybody. You have to find something that really helps you individually. Writing my thoughts down really helped me let go of it completely. Once you realize that, it sort of becomes a habit and you start eating with intention. So for lunch, I like having a high protein smoothie, usually just frozen berries, protein powder, zero fat Greek yogurt, and a splash of water. I like having that because it is on the lower carb side, because I like to have a big, nice dinner. I like to have that for lunch, and it's high protein. It's like a dessert and lunch all in one. Also, honestly, really, really filling. And if I'm in school, then I like to make myself like a chia pudding with some fruits or a small little wrap. Accept your body and your genetics. Why are we comparing ourselves to other people? That is disrespecting genetics that took generations to come to you. You cannot disrespect that, please. Okay, you were built like that, but you can always enhance it. Genetics play a huge role, but that does not mean that you cannot improve your body or improve your health, your gut health. My advice is to accept and to love your body the way it was given to you and enhance it. Be confident. It takes a long time to learn. This is something that is more important, to accept it mentally. Last but not least, small movements make a difference. Even though you were tired today or you didn't feel like it, you still did it. It counts, okay? I know in the beginning it might not seem as much, but over time with patience, commitment, and discipline, you're gonna get there and you're gonna be so proud of yourself. Even though you did not feel like it today and you still decided to do something little, be proud of yourself. Love yourself. Acknowledge it. You're gonna feel so much better. And I'm not gonna lie, it gets harder before it gets easier because you're unlearning habits that you've had for years. I know people that it really takes years and years to get to where they want to be. And I'm so happy that it took me just a couple months to realize this, because I also have a mom who reminds me every single day how I should be thinking about myself, how I should journal. That is basically what helped me, and I hope that this video is gonna serve as a guide to you guys as well, because it's not easy and I wish that I heard this much earlier, but I'm glad I'm just 18 years old and I realized this for myself, and I have my whole life ahead of me to accept and cherish and nourish myself. For dinner, I forgot to film the clip, but I always usually have potatoes, salmon, and broccoli, or sometimes I have like sweet potatoes with chicken and cucumber tomatoes. As a sauce, I just always do like a cottage cheese sauce with garlic powder and dill. And this is my favorite hyperfixation meal to eat for dinner. A lot of people ask me how to calculate their calories and how to be in a deficit. Guys, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a dietologist. I cannot give you a meal plan and you should follow. But what I can say is, if you're watching this video today, then take yesterday as an example. Write down everything that you ate. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Write it all down and then just look at what is causing the most calorie intake from your day. Try to, I don't know, maybe cut off your carbs a little bit or your sugar. It's usually that. Add more protein or substitute it with something that is less calorie dense. And guys, I eat everything. I eat the cookies, I eat the chocolates, I eat fries, I eat chicken nuggets. I love everything. There's barely something that I don't eat. I eat it when I want to eat it. And when I do, I know that, okay, I've had this and I know that this is this amount of calories later on for dinner or for lunch or whenever I had it. I know that I just have to reduce the amount of carbs and have slightly a higher intake of protein or fiber. And that's that. Don't cut out your favorite foods. Don't cut out carbs. Just know how to add it to your routine and it's literally gonna be perfect. A safe start for a calorie deficit is always 300 to 500. Don't be making a ginormous, even 500 is already like a lot. So be making like a crazy deficit at the beginning because your body has to adapt slowly. The slower, gradually, the better. So yeah, that is what I typically eat in the day. Nothing crazy, nothing restrictive, just balanced, simple, and something that I actually enjoy. Guys, this isn't about being perfect. It's about feeling better in your body and in your mind. If you're starting your journey, just know that you don't have to do everything at once. Start small. Before you know it, you'll get there. Enjoy the journey as well and appreciate your body for getting you through it every single day. So those were the habits that really helped me and my mental health. Mental health plays a really important role. And if you want more videos like this or more realistic food ideas, just let me know in the comments down below. Hope you really enjoyed this video and were able to learn a thing or two from my journey. We've come to an end. And if you made it to this part of the video, then please comment, carrot emoji. See you next week, guys. Bye.